Alright, welcome back people to my Nier Let's Play. I think we have to go check up on Yuna. Yo, Kaine. Kaine. Alright, I guess you don't speak. Let's get going. Wait, this stuff we can pick up, right? Defense drop. There we go. Yona, what's up?
Yona?
Oh, hey.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Better, now that I'm taking the medicine you brought.
That's good.
By the way,
Something bad happened?
are you gonna stay here today?
Okay. Sure, I'll stay. Sure, I'll stay.
You bet.
Really? You'll stay with me? Really?
Yeah, Yona. I'll stay.
Yay!
Now get back to bed.
Okay.
What about Kanye? Okay. Was that a branching option? Dot 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 dot. I hear a voice. I squint and see a boy standing before me. His hair is silver, his skin is pale, and he stares up at me with hard, glazy eyes. Soon as his lips begin to move. But no sound comes out. What is he saying? I can't hear him. I can't. I try to leave. But something about the boy holds my gaze. I watch his face, expressions, and his lips slowly flutter. What is he trying to say? Wait, it's a phrase. I can almost make it out. It starts with an S. Then there's an E. I can almost see it now. The letter begins to fall together. Or the letters begin to fall together. One after the other. Faster and faster. Okay. Sealed verse. It's a sealed verse. The thing I'm looking for. The key to saving my sister. I stare at the boy with renewed ferocity, trying desperately to make out his next word. Dream. Dream? What? What the hell do you mean? The lips move again, faster now. I can't follow them, damn it. Can't make it out. I want to scream. I want to tear the walls down around me, but instead, I force myself to be calm. I can do this. I can do it for Yona. Slowly. Ever so slowly. I parse out the letters that make up his final words. Forest of Myth. So who's speaking? Well, if it's for Yona, it's the main character, right? That was confusing.
Just a dream.
Okay.
And in my dreams, I'm hunting sealed verses.
So somebody was speaking to you in your dreams, but they couldn't hear your voice? Okay. Nice transition. Okay.
Morning.
Morning, Yona.
Seems to be bothering him.
What's wrong? Are you feeling sick too?
No, I had a strange dream.
What was it about?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Because I had a dream too.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Me and this boy were playing a game together.
Who's the boy?
What kind of game?
It was called Guess the Words. I think
Oh.
I made it up because I never heard of it before.
Huh.
How did it work?
The boy would move his mouth.
Well, you guessed the words, dipshit.
Then I had to guess what he was trying to say. It was hard. I wanted to play hide and seek, but we had to play his dumb game instead.
So what did he say?
I don't know. All I could figure out was dream and Forest of Myth.
Huh. So did she get into Protag Boy's dream? And she couldn't hear him?
But don't worry. I'm gonna study hard so that next time I can figure out everything. We should
Okay.
play a game together sometime too.
Sure, Yona.
You don't think that's weird, Mr. Protag Boy?
I'm ready to make that stew anytime.
Oh, right. I got the ingredients.
Something troubling you, lad?
It's
Of
nothing.
course.
Don't worry
Just
about
say it, dude.
it. Come on.
talk to the
I
damn
need
book.
To go ask Popola something.
Alright, Popala. Now, where's Kaine anyway? He waits by the gate? Probably. Does Kaine got beef with people here? Is that why she doesn't want to let it be known she's with us? Alright.
What's up, Popola?
Oh, hi. I just got a strange
Let me
letter
guess,
in the
we're
mail.
gonna go solve another fucking side quest type of problem. Ooh, dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I am writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. I was hoping I might be able to get your advice dream on the matter. Confusing. Okay. Recently there have been dream reports dream of a certain dream of dream evil dream empty dream curse dream evil dream words dream and someone wow.
That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing.
Dreams.
Who's it from?
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a
The Forest
Oops.
of Myth?
They're usually a bright and cheerful group of people. Something like this is
You don't
very out of
say.
character for them.
Oh, you don't say.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll check it out.
You will? But,
Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway.
oh, well,
Oh,
all
you
right.
do.
Thank you.
Okay then. Guess that's our mission. Let's get going. What's up with you guys?
Hey, can I ask a favor? I'm currently on duty and I need someone to relay a message for me. I ordered some training weapons from the blacksmith's wife, but they still haven't arrived. Can you go to the shopping district and ask her to send them over?
Sure. Why not?
Thank you so much.
Won't be done right away, but I'll do it whenever I feel like it.
Hey, do you have time to take this parcel to the Airy?
Sure.
Sure thing.
Oh, and then you'll need to take it.
Okay, goodbye. He had another problem over his head. So he probably had another side quest, but too late.
Ah, crap.
That did not sound good.
I think we broke something.
Well, there is little point in finishing the delivery
Oh.
now. Best go back and apologize.
Yeah, I guess.
I fucked up already? Damn. Wait, what? I can mount this? Hell yeah, just like Automata. Or this would be like Automata. What the fuck? That's amazing. Holy shit. Oh god. This man got murdered. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Holy shit. I'm sorry. Animal abuse is wrong. Don't do that shit. Are we going the right way? I think so. Forest of Mist is down there from what it looks like. Oh god, I'm trying to fucking get him to stop that. Would LT be the break? Let's test it out again. Yeah, it is. Hello, other boar. Oh god. Get on, get on, get on, get on. Come on, mount. Let's go. There we go. Ah, can't take him with us? Understandable. No, it's fun. Ooh, very Zelda-like. Is that a dude in a chair or is that a statue?
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it.
You know, a little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
Such cheek.
Let's save the game. Alright. It is a dude on a chair. Or log.
Beware.
Uh-huh.
Beware.
Mayor. Your name's Mayor.
Words.
The words? What do you mean?
Is it a puzzle?
Contagious.
Contagious words.
Those who dream.
So words not being able to hear people in dreams are the theme of this little section of the game?
Those
Okay.
who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
What? Lisa's voice rose.
It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
What? Wait, who said that? The villager's body showed as it slowly opened his
Perhaps we
eyes.
should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
The mayor stared at lasers and Weiss.
You can speak to me. I must have caught you in my dream.
Is that good or
A
bad?
dream?
The mayor explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the death dream had spread across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. Oh, the infinite Tsukuyomi. The village mayor had determined that the death dream was spread from person to person by spoken words. Before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Weiss stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
See here. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes. I
Said
think
the
you
mayor.
have.
In other words, we've caught the death dream?
Before the mayor could confirm Laser's suspicions, Weiss exploded with rage.
Preposterous. Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
That's just how the death dream works.
Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's
My
remarks.
remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Laser had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain
Why is the screen going black?
A specific word. Something.
Something. Is it the word dream? Lasers and Vice racked their brains, but could not find no easy solution. There were simply too many words to consider, Too many random chatter, too many meaningless
Grimoire
conversations.
Vice does not engage in meaningless conversations.
Is it that letter we read? The mere suggestion the voice chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his
It
pride.
does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator.
What the
It has
fuck?
demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Vice looked skyward, as if searching for answers in the
I
heavens.
was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to lasers like a contagion. Wait, said Laser suddenly. Did someone say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, the villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward and with renewed interest, pushing the startled Vice aside in the process. She must have said something, right? Asked the mayor some specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming or something that dreams or... Oh, what the hell was it? A sheep? Cried Whis suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. A few more minutes of thought. Laser's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those who dream. That's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheet of paper from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Laser. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered on the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've been doing nothing but study the disease we call death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Vice immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said. But perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tendered around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside of my own dream. I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once the disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop until it happens. Lasers nodded in agreement. Huh, wait a second. I didn't nod. Look, if we can be of any help, said Lasers, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence, cried Vice. This is very odd. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it as I'm reading this. The Grimoire looked from Lasers to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Vice's face is always confident. Thank you very much. Now, see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But you seem surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization drawing on his face. "Oh my God," he said. You're right. I had no idea you were coming." "The human imagination is a limitless engine," said Weiss. "And dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out." "Thank you," said the mayor. "I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We're as eager as you are to be done with this place." The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. "Good luck, you two," he called at the departing forms of Lasers and Vice. "We're all counting on you." As Lasers slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. "I saw this man once before," he thought. "But where?" Laser's mood darkened as he treaded through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd be confident they could find the exit, and be home in no time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction. The moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once, he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Vice was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion, unhindered by either terrain or physical effort. He spent most of his time urging Lasers to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Vice muttered something about the legless turtles being more adept at navigating their environment, Lasers snapped. "Okay, Vice, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk." Lasers leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. "How can this stupid forest be so big?" he muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, I can't read that word. Fuck. It's too damn late to read words like these. Cacophony of insects sprang to life. I'm a fucking idiot when it comes to English words. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out a volume that rattled its teeth. Laser slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. "Vice, what's going on?" Lasers could see Vice's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. Oh, he can't hear him now, shit. The insects screamed, the forest howled, and then just as Laser's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Zree, zree, zree. Shuck. Huh. What is going on? I thought that said woman for a minute. Whoa. As the insects... whoa, hold on. So was this a similar dream that Jonah was having? Is that how she got to the point where she couldn't hear I'm assuming that was Protag Boy. You couldn't hear what he was saying. Is this what people go through when they go through the fucking death dream? Alright, as the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, lasers began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. One with it... Wait, what? 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? Buy my pages. Is this a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. And I have to leave it to you to answer. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? The answer is the secret. The answer is the seesaw. How should I know? How should I know? Lacer's mouth flew open. Before he could say anything, the world suddenly shifted. Rain, rain, wah. Rain, rain, wah. Chic, chic, chic. Okay. What is going on? When lasers came to, he was once again surrounded by the sound of insects. The cries of the insects were creating words. Words he had heard before somewhere. Oh god, here we go again. We're repeating this shit, okay. Is it... Well, if this is not the one, this is very similar to... How the fuck am I supposed to know? It's a seesaw? Something that's ideal with 2 people, but dangerous with 3. Oh, it's a seesaw! Vice's mouth flew open, but before he could say anything, the world suddenly shifted. Is this different or the same? Let's find out. Oh, okay. Seems to be the same. Ah, okay, so it's a secret. What? Okay, the answer is a secret. Inwardly furious that Vice left the task to him, Lasers sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. That didn't make sense to me. It's a secret. Right? The sound of the insect stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before. Lasers is like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Vice with glee. Pleased that passing the test, Lasers moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave him even more cheer in his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Lasers after a bit. Vice spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the woe of this forest for some happy pet you suddenly befriended. We have an idea where this path leads. As Vice finished speaking, the pair turned to a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Lasers picked up a small rock and intended skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Vice. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock sunk the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Absurdly easy, barked Vice. Now answer it. Lasers grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right, after all. This one is pretty easy. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When the night falls, I vanish. What am I? Motherfucker, it's the sunlight, isn't it? That makes sense. That makes sense, actually. I got that one this time. I'm sure of it. A plum of water suddenly burst out from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the palm, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Vice softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look, cried Lasers, awakening Vice from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Vice saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Vice? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Lasers walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open. A small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by the mist. Yeah. Began Lasers. Before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon. But at the night, with 3, what am I? What the fuck? So you have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon. But at the night, with 3, what am I? Laser tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing here, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Weiss, it seems he must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Lasers. Well, at least it's an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? A man doesn't make sense. A demon? I don't fucking know. Like, do demons normally have 4 in the morning? What does it even mean? How did you end up with 3 at the end of the night? End of the night. Let's go, demon. A demon. As soon as the words were spoken, the forest began to swirl around them. Leaves browned and fell from the trees. Branches withered and died. The tall green grass shriveled into dark swirls of ash. Suddenly, a massive demon appeared before Lasers and unleashed a tenderous roar. Wrong. Now try again. An angel. Opened himself, saw perfect white feathers. A warm, gentle feeling ran up his spine as the creature of unimaginable beauty shimmered into existence. Lasers found himself unable to hold back tears as the being's voice rang out. You're incorrect. Please make another choice. It's a man? How? The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor, cried Lasers. The small man slowly shook his head. I'm not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry, what do you mean? It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the death dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Lasers watched, mists speeded up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Lasers and Vice returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he got sight of the duo, he sprung onto his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it. You actually made it back. His left hand grasped the lasers and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge it from the socket, while his right seized Vice by the cover and swung him in the air. God, by the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! What have not even told you if we were successful or not? The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Mitchell withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the death dream's seal, he said. At least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as lasers filled him in on details. When the tale was done, the three of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Huh? Lasers cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? Seize your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futile itself. It's futility itself. Lasers and the mayor obediently reclined atop a grassy earth. Have you forgotten? Continued Vice. It is the words that control the death dream. The words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor, the first time I have felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had begun a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener, and it was clear that they had awakened from their dream. Okay, we're back to normal gameplay, I guess. They took a very weird, novel turn. It's unique. I kind of like it. It's charming. But also, I wish there was some visuals, even if we didn't get to play through it. Doesn't matter. Lasers shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh, wow, said the mayor in an awed voice. We did. I'm back. He blinked once and then, as if not quite believing the sight before him, you two have no idea how much this means. The death dream was spreading through our village and I wanted to... Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and became trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, and then glanced at lasers and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor up to his feet. Your life may take some getting used to, said the mayor, as a rare smile crossed his lips. You shall be learned in short order, I am sure, said Vice. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in Death's Dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, and then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained when the prayer was finished. It's the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only have to make our mission harder, muttered Vice. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods. The words. Legends say that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse. Oh, that's what we're after. Laser's advice could not contain the surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected place. I say, muttered Vice, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Lasers mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he left them with. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is getting to sound odd, but I have the feeling I'd seen you before too. Lasers tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figured this is just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean nothing or anything. Well, I'm sure it does. There's probably some time travel bullshit that's going on here. I don't know what the fuck's going on. This is very confusing. Lasers gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. And what exactly is going on here? The riddle would prove to be most difficult one after all.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for voice acting.
Now I can finally return to a normal life.
I'm sure you can, Mr. Mayor.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
Yeah, me too.
No. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
Obtain the sealed verse. Obtain the dark execution magic. Summon magical spikes from the... Oh, that's from the prologue. Let's go.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Maybe Popola?
Don't overthink advice.
Wait, where's Kaine? Now, do we just go back? No map, that makes sense. Okay, let's save the game. And then let's go back, because what the fuck was that? That was a very strange section of the game. This game was very charming and very odd.
So how was the village?
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
Are you really Kaine, or are we in a dream?
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
Kaine? Why didn't you come in? She always doesn't follow us to these new places for whatever reason. Is there something going on with her? Like, is she secretly a villain?
I have to save Yona!
Calm down. You cannot prevail if you are blinded with rage.
Am I supposed to be suspicious of Kaine? This is cool though. Oh, that fucking drift. That was sick. That was sick. Yeah. Oh shit, my bad. Sorry, man. Thanks for the ride though. Alright, let's get back to Popola. Kaine, I'm starting to be suspicious of you. You don't show up to these important places that we gotta go to.
The death dream certainly is a strange illness.
Yeah, it was something alright.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
You guys did well.
We did it well, huh? Did you know something was gonna happen to us if we went there?
You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal?
Ooh.
The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things.
That's cool.
Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment.
We gotta go on a fetch quest now?
If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days. I'm starting to get a little worried. So, maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
So this is a fetch quest. This is a very odd section of the game. Went from a Zelda themed puzzle dungeon area to another Zelda themed type of forest, and then turned to a visual novel section. Now we're going on a fetch quest. What is this game? I'm thinking I'm ending it off here. That was a lot of reading and a lot of weird illusionary bullshit.